So we are here to start the lecture of jet propulsion, unit 5 of UPTU, that is Uttar Pradesh Technical University. Now, as we see that the course module speaks about that what is the basic idea of jet propulsion and how the various rockets and aeroplanes are flying, and this has given a very important aspect for an engineering, that how the planes are designed, such a big planes, such a high speed planes, what is the purpose of their designing, and how the propulsion, that is the speed which is attained by the various aircrafts, are taking place. Now one by one I will be just giving you thought. You just pay attention here that the subject called jet propulsion. The first question comes into our mind that what is jet? Very important part. So to understand the basic concept of jet, I will just try to give you an example. That example is of balloon. So if we inflate a balloon and we just put a hold of the one end of this balloon here, and when we try to release that balloon, what will happen? The balloon will go like this in the air automatically. Why it has happened?
Due to the pressure of air.
Exactly, it is due to the pressure difference. Basically, the answer is pressure difference of the air. Now, the air which is gushing out is basically propelling this balloon in the forward direction. This is the basic principle of the Newton's mechanics, which speaks about the propulsion, that is a momentum force which is generated by the jet. Momentum force means second law of the Newton's law, that is everybody, the change of the rate of the momentum is directly proportional to the force applied to it. Second one is that every action has equal and opposite reaction.
Newton's third
Now, because of the third law, this balloon is moving further. Now, the same principle is applied in the aircraft engineering, in the rocket, in the propulsion of the missiles. Now, we see that how this jet is created. The important part is creation of the jet. Now, creation of the jet means that you must have such a high speed jet coming out from the aircraft or the missile, so that the whole plane should propel, so that the whole plane can move forward. Such a huge mass of the plane is there. Now, to have that, it is not very simple to generate it. We need a very specialized engineering, and lot of engineering is being involved in that. Mechanics is involved, gas dynamics is involved, thermodynamics is involved, and various electronics, mechatronics, computer science, all engineering are coming together to make the things happen. Now, I am just coming on the second part, that what is propulsion? Propulsion means movement of the whole mass, whether it is a rocket engine or whether it is a jet plane or whether it is an aeroplane.
Yes.
Now, propulsion means movement. So both the term here, jet propulsion means how the movement is taking place of any aircraft or any rocket. So this much is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Now everybody knows that we all are seeing these objects which are there into the atmosphere. So when we talk about the propulsion, we talk about the atmosphere. That is, in the atmosphere we are having the aircraft, in the atmosphere we are having the missiles, in the atmosphere we are having the few devices like various kind of aircraft which we see. But have we ever given a thought that when there is no atmosphere, our satellites are launched into the various Earth orbits. These various Earth orbits we need some device so that to carry that satellite to that orbit. And after, when there is no atmosphere, we need certain mechanism to propel from that particular thing. So that is why the whole subject has been divided into two parts. One is air breathing system, another one is non-breathing systems. Now when we talk about the air breathing system, means from the atmosphere we are taking the air for the combustion. We have studied in our course that what does combustion means. Combustion means from the fuel, and from that energy is converted into the kinetic energy for the production of the jet. And this is the principle of air breathing systems, where steady combustion system and intermittent combustion system. So these are the two basic principles of this particular part. What is air breathing system? Now when we talk about steady combustion, continuous flow air systems, in that we see turbojet, turboprop and ramjet. So these particular various type of aircrafts which we see are working on the air breathing system, on that of steady combustion system. Now on the second part we see intermittent combustion system, where the pulse is generated. That means air is not continuous in nature. It is having some pause. Now let us see the non-breathing air rockets. As I told you that when we are moving away from the atmosphere, we need to launch our satellites. We need certain vehicle. So these vehicles, how they have to be designed when there is no atmosphere? When there is no atmosphere means there is no air. When there is no air means there is no oxygen. And we need an oxygen to propel it. So what we see we have a certain system inside that rocket. So rockets we have two types, PSLV and GSLV. What does this mean? PSLV means Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Launch vehicle means this is a thermal device by which you are launching your satellite in the atmosphere. Geosynchronized launching vehicle. So these are working on the two basic Earth orbits. When we are having the PSLV, it is basically the altitude which is metric, and this geosynchronized means in the geostationary orbit. Geostationary orbit means an orbit where Earth is having the same rotation and the satellite is also having the same rotation. So that is why you see the satellite as a constant. So these basically two vehicles are used to have different satellites. Okay, so there is a different purpose of those satellites. So we are not moving here in this part of the use of satellites. Our focus is basically on
Jet
what is jet propulsion system. So I am coming to the next part. I just want to give you the brief how all these things. Then we will go into the science of all these turbo engines. Now the first thing is what comes into our mind is what is propulsion. So as I told you that propulsion means basically the motion of a body. It can be rotational, it can be linear in direction. Now space propulsion, as I have explained you, it speaks about the rocket launching and controlling the satellite motion, etc., etc. Now jet propulsion, as you see from the figure, that it is based on the Newton's third law, that how this rocket, where is the action? Action is here, and because of this action, the rocket is that whole body is moving ahead. So this is based on the Newton's third law, and this is called as the jet propulsion. Now, jet propulsion classification, as I have given you the brief, so we can have the various difference between the air. This is one air breathing engines. This is the one when we are talking about the rocket engines where we do not breathe in air. So these are the various applications. Aircraft engine selections. Which engine is best for the job? As we see here. Now we have the various applications, in engineering. See, this is a what do you say? What is it basically?
Tank.
It's a tank.
Yes.
And it's a military
tank.
armor vehicle which is used for defense purposes.
तो
Okay, so this is being an artillery division. Now this is a very high supersonic jet. And this is a normally passenger small aircraft. So we cannot have a single engine to be installed in all these three. We are having a different engines because of our limitation and the capacity. Okay, so what engine will be the best here? What engine will be the best here? And what type of gas propulsion system will be best here? So that we will be seeing in the next part. So let us have some brief history about the rocket science. So initially the propulsion